హాయ్ హలో నమస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు sakshieducation.com. ఇవాళ నేను ఇన్వెంటివ్ 2024 IIT హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నాను. ఇక్కడ వాక్ టు చార్జ్ ట్రైబోఎలక్ట్రిక్ బేస్డ్ షూస్ ఫర్ ఆర్మీ పర్సనల్స్ అంట. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక స్పెషల్ షోని వాళ్ళు డిజైన్ చేశారు. సో ఇది ఎస్పెషలీ ఫర్ ఆర్మీ పర్సనల్స్కి అని చెప్తున్నారు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ షో? సో దీని గురించి అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. హాయ్ అండి.
Hi. So I am Arpit. I am from IIT Indore and I am from the Department of Mechanical Engineering under Professor I.A. Palani, and we are working on this project which is a triboelectric based nano generator for shoe sole applications to power up the shoe sole. You are using this shoe sole to power up the devices. So basically if you see, this is the shoe sole wherein the material and the device is being put, and this is where we take the connection and that is used to charge up the whatever device we want to do. So if I talk about the basic principle of it, so basically if you'll see, so this is our device. So if I give you a very common term to understand it, the common term behind it is that there is a static charge. Like in winters when we sleep, we from our blanket itself we'll get a shock. So that shock is only used to generate some amount of energy, as you can see it over here. So once we are bringing a positive material and a negative material together, so once you bring into contact and separation, you will generate some amount of energy. So that energy is being shown over here. I'll just try and explain it, so that would be better for your viewers to understand. So you see over here there is a plane signal that is being going. Now if I bring this material to contact and separation, so you see that there is a peak that is being generated. So you see. So this is the AC voltage, and we see that there will be a peak of around 90 to 100 volts. Now this energy is sufficient enough to power up the devices, whichever devices you want to power. So what we are doing is that what we have observed is that for a normal human walk of 5 kilometers per hour for 20 minutes, the overall power that is generated is 250 microwatts. Now that power is sufficient enough to power up small GPS sensor. So we have a receiver unit and we have a small unit, sender unit. So that sender unit will be charged with your walking. So that way we can actually trace the motion of the soldier. If the soldier is moving, it means that he is safe and sound. If the soldier is not moving, it means that from the signal there is an SOS that there is something that has happened, some accident might have happened. So it can be taken that way. So this is the overall idea behind our project. The level of this project is TRL 6. So we have reached the technology readiness level of 6, and we are slowly going to transfer it to DRDO for its further explorations in actual real field. That's it.
When he walks, I mean when the person walks, so due to the what the chip included, so that the total will be you can watch. But when when the person is taking rest, or he is just stand like this, so then what will happen?
If the person is standing, then with this device nothing is going to happen. Means no energy, no signal will go. It will only work when the person is walking, because it has to be continuously in contact and separation. If there is no continuous contact and separation, then no signal will come. As I'll explain you with this video, so you'll understand it with the practical thing of it. You see this. So if I am pressing it once, you will see that there is a clear peak, but in between there is no peak. Now as I release it, there is second peak. So which means that if it is coming in contact, there will be one peak. Once I separate out, there will be smaller peak. So it has to be continuous contact and separation, then only the complete circuit will be formed. Now the circuit will only be formed when this will continuously happen, as in this case you see. So if the person is standing, no signal will come. So that has to be taken care by some other way, but not with this way.
What's the exclusive for army person?
Means what is the? The idea is behind it's for army purpose, because it started with the DRDO, so we are working on that. But it does not mean that it can be only used for army person. It can be used anywhere. Like in case if you want to use at shop floor for the workers who are there, and you want to trace that what is the motion of the workers, you can use it there as well. If you want to trace any human being position moving here and there, you can use it everywhere. But currently this is planned only for army people, but it can be scaled up for mass production, and it can be used for everyone who wants to use it.
When the person is not moving, the signal is as normal. So how can you describe the safety?
nothing is going to happen. There isn't anything which is going to hit you, or it's just two materials, a positive material and a negative material. There isn't anything in there in which safety is a concern, or it is going to blast in your leg, or anything is happening. No, there isn't anything as such. Just basic electronics that is being put, which can be very easily be catered. Like we are anyways carrying a lot of electronics in today's world. We carry a mobile phone in our pocket which has hell lot of electronics into it, and the electronics associated in it is even less than 1% of it. So from safety point of view, it is foolproof safe. Nothing is going to happen, no chance of accident.
So when the signal is not getting, so we can assume that the person might be in danger position. So I am asking that if the person is not moving, I mean he is taking some rest or somewhere else, he is just standing like this. So then also we think that he might be in the danger position, no? So how can we think both this?
Exactly. That is one thing that can be catered, and that question is also very correct. But with this device, it will only be effective when the person is moving. The effectiveness will only be there when the person is moving. If a person is taking rest, if the person is say in a stay condition, then we will have to plan a small sensor, a parallel sensor that can send a signal to the center that this person is currently at rest. Now we will have to make a closed loop system in a way that the signal should either go from the device when the person is walking, or it should go from the device.